Okay. So the way that I discovered you in the first place was I was watching a local news story about a volleyball team that was staying in a hotel. And they started to record, I think we have this clip, started to record a wire coat hanger coming under the door where they were trying to unlatch the door of their hotel room. And, I was a soccer mom. I've been to all of these kind of tournaments and stuff. And that just terrified me because that's something I didn't think about is that when you're in your hotel room, you're not necessarily safe, right?
Right.
As an adult, I would go when we would go out on MythBusters on these shoots, and I felt like we were in kind of a cuddy hotel. I would make my own traps. I'd put like tin cans in front of the door that might fall over and make a noise to wake me up and that kind of stuff. And for a while, I had a little magnetic alarm that when the door would open, it would scream that I used to stick up. Like
Let's just say we stayed in some pretty sketchy areas while we were doing MythBusters.
Yeah, but I mean, like in any hotel, this is a risk. Jonathan, do you have a clip of that?
It was probably one of the scariest things like that has really ever happened to me.
This is what 17-year-old Charlotte woke up to around 12:30 Friday morning. You can even see the loop hooking onto the door handle. That's when Charlotte woke up her two water polo teammates in the room.
It's like our first thought was that like someone was trying to come in there and like kidnap us.
So when I started going down the rabbit hole with that is when your profile came up because you were talking about it. And it's stuck with me. So in this particular case, you're in a hotel room. What do you suggest you do to stay safe? Because like an employee would even possibly have a key to your room, right?
Yes. All hotel doors, because of fire, they have to be somewhat able to be broken into. And I just posted one not long ago of a kid. He's probably 14, and he's using a fire tool to defeat every single hotel mechanism. Um, and the worst part is they sell those on Amazon.
Oh, geez.
It's not like it's restricted.
Right.
So you have weapons. An improvised weapon is better than nothing, but it's not made to be a weapon. So you have the iron. You have the back of the toilet seat, the lid off the toilet. If you have to like improvise, you improvise.
All right, so you're like
Oh my
security
God, dude.
MacGyver. I did see this one video. Like, I'm always looking around the room thinking of ways that I could improvise something myself. But I saw this one where they took two coat hangers and hung one over the top lock, the one that flips out, and then one over the door handle, and then clipped them together. So it was almost like you try to open it, and it almost worked like a chain lock at the top of your door. Would that be something that you would advise? Like, what would you bring with you on the road that would be like a secondary kind of security system?
I travel a little bit because of doing this. So I always have a doorstop alarm. Even a rubber doorstop would be fine. You're not trying to make it Fort Knox. You're trying to make it so somebody's not standing over you when you wake up.
Right.
Yeah.
You want them to make noise because I'll handle it if I'm awake. But I never leave home without my doorstop alarm. And then I also have a portable door lock that it just hooks into the latch that's already there. And then you just slide it up. And like I said, it's not Fort Knox, but it'll make them make noise to have to get in.
What if there's an emergency and they have to get in?
It's not going to stop the firemen. Yeah, they're going to break that easy.
Well, I saw a video you made. It was a kid was using the do not disturb plastic sign to defeat the doorstop. Tell me a little bit about how you came across that and your solution to stop that situation.
So the little door latch that shuts, it's like a right angle. It's like the extra lock on your door. If you hang a do not disturb sign outside, it's perfectly made like a hook, and you just fish it through there and pull the latch, and it shuts the safety thing. So the way to keep that from happening is just take a towel and roll it up and hang it on there so that they can't do that.
It's like it's designed to break into your room.
Okay. I'm loving these personal safety tips because obviously, like Tory and I, on MythBusters, we did a lot of busting of myths of this kind of thing. We've all heard the razor blade in the apple from when we were kids, that if you don't go trick or treating, like you got to check all your candy. And we heard that was a hoax. Here's one that I'm seeing a lot on the internet now that I've heard is a hoax, but could be real. I'm wondering if you take a look at a video and tell me, like, what's the truth?
Safety tip, if you see money on your car, don't touch it. I walked out to my car from Walmart and I saw $100 on my passenger door. So I looked at it, looked at tempting, but I didn't touch it. Get in your car and drive off. Let me tell you, somebody's watching you, ready to follow you home, or possibly somebody gonna spray some harmful chemicals on that bill.
Are people putting money on door handles to distract you?
No, there's
It is a
there's
hoax.
yes,
Because I've
yeah,
seen this
definitely.
going around. Everybody's doing this video, and I'm just like, I have never heard or seen this, but maybe they're giving people an idea.
Pharmaceutical companies spend millions of dollars trying to make drugs transdermal. And because of the fentanyl scare, everybody's
Right.
afraid fentanyl is automatically transdermal. It's not. Just don't eat it, and you'll be fine. But all that being said, if you suspect something has fentanyl on it, wear gloves. All the PPE. But no, the marks on the car. A lot of people think that. I guess the thought is that you touch it and then you pass out, and then traffickers come and get you and put you in the white van and take off. And that's not true. Trafficking doesn't usually happen that way. I mean, there is the scary white van that's out there, I'm sure, but usually trafficking is people who are at risk anyway, and then they get led into that lifestyle.